Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, welcome back to the longer podcast, Personal Development Unplugged. And with me, Paul. And I want to ask you a question. It's a question that I sometimes ask myself. Should do it more. We shoulda, we coulda. But here's the question. Do you ever ask yourself, did I do enough? And the thing is, it's not really the question. It's, are you brave enough to answer it? Answer it honestly. You know, I don't think I ask that question enough, but what about you? Because I don't think we do we? Sit down at the end of a day and go, did I do enough? Was I good enough? For me, some days, I look back at the end of the day, think I haven't done too much. But then as I go through the day, I think, well, I had a great client this morning. They did well, I did well. Then I hit the gym and I pushed through it. I didn't like it very much, but I pushed through it. And then I did that nice thing for somebody. Yeah, I did more than I thought. But then there are other days when I know even during the bloody day that this is a day, I call it pony and trap. It's rhyming slam, slang. And, you know, it didn't seem to change all through the day. It just was, it's a rubbish day. Yet, how can you have these two totally different experiences? A day that exceeded your expectations and you didn't realize it until you look back. It was awesome. You did this, you did that, you completed this, you started that. You smashed it. And then the other day, the day that maybe didn't start well, didn't have much of a middle, and it certainly didn't have an end. Or not on a good end anyway. So how can these two experiences, a different day, be so different? How to think about that? I think I know some of the answers. Not all of them, never do. But what is the difference? Well, I think not setting an outcome for the day. And setting an outcome is in some ways setting an intention, isn't it? The things that you're going to do and saying how you want it to go and know that it'll be all right. How many times do we do that? And I will go how we're going to do this, by the way, but I'm just putting some points out now why the days are so different. Then there's another thing. Maybe it's all about being in the wrong state before you even start the day. You know, we can have a bit of lethargy. We're uninspired, unmotivated. You know, we'll put it down to procrastination because that's a bloody good excuse. It's a lovely little badge we can wear with honour. I'm a procrastinator, which means actually sod all. All it means is you were unmotivated. You weren't in the right state and you didn't set an outcome or intention. Then there's a third one I thought of. Not finishing big. Or, the worst of that is, not finishing at all. Yeah. Does any of that resonate? It did with me when I made these notes. Wrong state, not finishing big, not even thinking about what I wanted to do in the day and what I wanted to achieve in the day. It was random. And what does random effort create or equal? random results. Totally random. They might be good because you got lucky. But at the end of that, with random effort, with no settling an outcome and no state at all, blaming procrastination, not finishing big, ask yourself the question, now, was I good enough? And if you're going to swear, you'd say, no fucking way. No way was I good enough. But the thing is, whilst we know it inside, we never ask the question to bring it out into the open. We'll moan and say, oh, it's just a shit day. Ah. But it wasn't. You created that day. Well, not you. Well, if you had a day like that. If it was me, I created that day. And I have to put my hands up. It was my choice to create a crap day. I have to put my hands up. I was not good enough. Yeah, I wasn't good enough. But you have to be brave not just to ask the question, but to answer it. Was I or wasn't I good enough today? Because it was my choice. And that's a hard one to accept as well, isn't it? Did I choose to create this day so bad? I mean, you take the credit for the good days, don't you? Whoa, I rocked it. I smashed it. But the other ones, that wasn't my fault. It's everyone else's fault. So, piano, please. How can we answer this question with a resounding yes? And answer that question with a yes more times than a no. How can we? Well, here's a few tips. Here's what I know when I do it, it seems to work. Setting your intention, but not on the day. Not even before that day starts. The night before. What? Yeah. Just as you're finishing one good day, you're in a good mood because you've smashed it, you've really done well. You look at your schedule for tomorrow. And you look at the things you've got to do. And you don't look at them all. Well, you look at them all, but then you pick which one is the most important. Because if I got that done, it would just rock, make that day rock. So which is the most important? And I begin to think, well, if I got it done tomorrow, how would it feel? And you know how it would feel. You can feel it. And when you feel it like that, feeling having completed it already and what it would feel like, you're motivated because you've got a value. It's important to you now. It's important to you because you know it's going to make the day rock and you know how it's going to feel. There is no ambiguity. Now, you might want to pick another couple, but pick that one. Nothing else. If nothing else, you pick the one most important thing of the day. Set your intention. And then feel it. Feel having already done it. And you might just ask yourself, what would it be like at the end of the day to say, yes, I did enough. That one thing. I made this day a good day, a great day, an awesome day. What would that be like? What would it feel like? Then that pulls you, doesn't it, already? And you do that in the morning as well. You wake up in the morning, you've got that schedule. You know the most important thing. And you ask yourself the question, knowing how good you're going to feel. What would it be like at the end of the day to say, yes, I really did enough. I'm happy to answer that question. There'll be no procrastination there. And you even ask another question. What might I learn today through this? The learnings of which will allow me to do so many other things. What might that lead to when I'm successful at doing that thing? What other opportunities will come my way? How good will I feel? And that feeling, what will that allow me to do? And as you think of that, you think of that one, the most important thing. You think of what it would feel like at the end of the day. You think about what it would feel like to say, yes, I smashed it. You think about what could I learn from this? Because if it's that important, you're probably going to have to struggle a little bit, stretch yourself, and that's going to make you stronger. And it's going to lead to new things, and you're going to feel so good. And as you feel that feeling, just let it go for a moment. Let it incubate overnight. Because your unconscious mind is going to start going, I wonder how. I wonder how we're going to do this. I'm going to find some really good skills that they don't know about. They're forgotten. And if I bring those skills to their conscious attention, they're going to really smash the day. So you let it incubate overnight. And that's the thing. You don't think about the answers. It's weird. Totally the wrong thing to do, but it's totally the right thing to do. So just let it incubate overnight. Hand it all over to your unconscious mind. And then in the morning, just re-establish that intention and feel what it would feel like to have completed it. And then what you do is, as you go through the day, as you do each one, just check in. Check in with that new thing. What will this feel like when I've done it? What will I learn from this? What will I be able to do? Just quickly do that and get that feeling. You will find out that this next thing is the next most important thing to do. And when you do it, you're going to have a great day. You're going to build upon that last great success. And that last great success is going to ooze itself into the next thing you do. Be awesome. And even in that part of that day when you're resting or you're just going out for a walk and you go, what would it be like to really just chill out on this walk so I can have all the energy? Boom, you'll have all the energy. Now that sounds a lot. And it probably is a lot because it might take at least 10 minutes to do. Because that's all it bloody takes. Probably takes about 7 minutes in the day before and probably 3 minutes in the day. At the beginning of the day and through. And you see, in some ways, it becomes a ritual. And you start to do it without thinking. It becomes a habit. You become a superpower, a super habit. You're not forcing to do anything now because you want to do it. And this ritual just keeps happening. And you learn from it and you want to do it more. And you don't even realize then you're doing it. Because it's your new normal. The only thing you do at the end of the day, you're going, yes, I bloody smashed it again. Every day you can answer that question. And go, hell yes. What a great day. And even, because sometimes things happen that we weren't aware of and it doesn't quite work out. You know you did enough, but something got in your way. But you can go back and go, what can I learn from that? What can I learn so when it happens again, I really will smash it? So that's when you review the day. You could review the day in the evening, but also review at the end of the week. Maybe when you review at the end of the month, you'll notice, well, not only have you smashed the days, but you've done so much more in that month that you could ever imagine. And I know we always overestimate what we can do in the short term. But a month, 4 weeks, you'll find that you've done so much more than you thought. More things will be attracted to you. And it's all because you chose to. You chose to make this day a better day. You chose to create this better ritual. You chose to learn. And you chose to do all the things you want to do. And you're just going to keep improving. You really will. And yeah, you get this belief of, I'm not good enough sometimes, and all that, but that's not part of this. It's, did I do enough? Did I do my best? We can always do a little bit more, by the way. So we can always, if you really want to default and go, oh, I could have done a bit more, but did I do my best, enough for the day? Yes, I can do a little bit more, and tomorrow I will. Because every day, in every way, I'm going to do a little bit better, a little bit more, because I'm going to grow from the day before. Now that's personal development. And then when you do sit back and go, what have I achieved? And you can wallow in that wonderful feeling and go, this is just going to get better and better. And with that wonderful feeling, you might want to start looking at your goals, the things you want to achieve, whether it's in relationships, your career, your friendships. Because if I can have this feeling in everything I do, it's just going to keep growing, isn't it? It'd be awesome. Now, here's the thing. Everything I've said is easy. It's so easy to do. Nothing complicated in it. But that doesn't make it without effort. You have to do it. If you know, I know all this stuff. Yeah, but do you do it? I know all this bloody stuff. I don't do it. It's a thing that we have to really begin to practice. Not practicing to make perfect, but practicing to make permanent. I have to remind myself. Because when I sit back and go, did I do enough? And I go, hell yes. And then I've got to remember that. I want to take that into the next day. And if it wasn't so good, I have to really remind myself, instead of beating myself up or just going, oh, it wasn't my fault, is going, no, what can I learn from that? Because there's always something to learn. There's something to learn about the good stuff, and there's something to learn about the stuff that didn't work quite so well, because there is no failure. Everything you do is just a feedback. And when you learn from that feedback, everything will just get better. There you go. The sermon is over. The sermon is over. I hope you enjoyed that. I really do. I know it's not as long as normal, but hey, good enough, eh? Yeah, really. Instead of good enough, really, it's yeah, really. Enjoy. Please do share this if you would. I know I ask this every time, and I know you probably don't, but it would make such a difference to getting this podcast out to more and more people. Because just imagine if you shared this to 5 people and only 3 of them started to create a better life. You created that. You did that. And you'd be doing a good job. You'd be doing enough. The other 2, they might take a bit of time. Maybe they're not right. It's not the right time for them. But then you do it again and again to other people, if you would. I know I'm harboring on about this, but it would make such a difference to this podcast to get it out to as many people as we can, so we can make a difference in the world. Doesn't cost other than a bit of time, just a few minutes, if that. So it takes less time than it does for me to record this, edit it, put it up, all that stuff. So if you've got some benefit out of this, it'd be lovely if you could pay it forward. And obviously you've subscribed, haven't you, or followed, or done whatever it is, and posted on social media and done all that stuff, haven't you? Yeah, I know you have. Oh, well, I hope you'll consider it now. And wallow. When you look back at the day and you go, I've had a smashing day, and I've shared and I've subscribed and I've done everything. Just like Cluffy asked. Enjoy. And if there is anything that you need to have even more of in this world of personal development, do email me. I mean that sincerely. Email me. Ask a question. I'll find answers for you, maybe create a process, certainly do an episode or point you in the right direction of the free hypnosis and things like that I have. Okay? So do enjoy. And if you look at the show notes, you'll find where the free hypnosis is. Okay? So until the next time, my friend, have more fun than you can stand. And finish every day with a hell yes. Bye-bye now. And just before you go, if you'd like to find out about my Supreme Inner Confidence program, to let go of anxiety, and to get the confidence and the competence that you deserve, that you have. Please have a listen to the next 5 minutes. And when you're finished, go to paulcloughonline.com. If you have signed up to the free hypnosis, you'll get a newsletter, and you'll also notice there is a discount. Ooh, so do have a listen. Your 6 steps to achieving supreme inner confidence. Who's this program for? This is for anyone who experiences anxiety, self-doubt, and fear. But deep down, they know they have something within them, just craving to be free. It's for people who want to achieve their ambitions, to achieve their dreams with total confidence and self-belief. So in the next 5 or so minutes, we're going to realize your lack of self-confidence is not the problem. It's by letting go of the fear that's holding you back and stopping that constant worrying what others think of you. We're going to let go of nagging fear of not being good enough and being found out. So you wake up and feel good about yourself and what that day holds. To be excited about the future and what that holds for you. Want to find the old you and then the real you. How to dream the dreams you want for yourself and have those dreams become real. So my promise to you is a step-by-step program to supreme inner confidence. But let's be honest, this is not magic. I don't promise to wave a magic wand and say, hey presto, everything's changed. If you really want this, you're going to have to do some work. To do whatever it takes. Hey, does this sound like you? Are you constantly in fear of not being in control? Do you overthink everything? Do you question everything and everybody? Do you wonder, will this ever end? And what if it doesn't? See, the real problem, you haven't taken the steps to deal with the true cause of all your issues. It's okay. You're about to discover them now. And once you take them, you're going to feel so excited to see the world and the opportunities in it. To have fun and laughter again, joy and happiness. Wake up in the morning with a buzz of energy, now that heavy load has been lifted. To feel calm, content, empowered. You'll feel free. The real sense of freedom. Effortlessly to be in control again and to simply be the real you. So who am I? I'm a master hypnotist, trainer of NLP and hypnotherapist. I help people to be who they really are and let go of all their insecurities and enjoy their life again. In fact, for the past 18 years plus, I've simply been helping clients to let go of their issues and get their real results. That's me, Paul Clough. Let's discover those 6 steps. There are 6 key steps you must take and make to let go of your anxiety and self-doubt fully, completely, while unleashing your untapped, undiscovered self-confidence. I'm going to walk you through all 6 steps. Step 1, don't fight it, but honor it. You see, this program is not a bandage or a plaster. They simply don't work. We need to understand what your unconfidence and low self-esteem is doing for you. That's right, it's doing something positive for you. The mind shift. They're not the enemy. If you fight them, fight it, push against it, the snowball just gets bigger and bigger. You know that. And if you fight it and push against it, it just spreads in other areas of your life. You know that. The mind shift. Work with your best friend, your unconscious mind. You see, it's all about unconscious learning, not consciously learning. Because you see, you didn't learn to be this way consciously. So why would you try to solve it consciously? It rarely works and probably makes it even worse. So what does work and make things better? You see, it's all about learning at the unconscious level to truly understand what it will mean to you to be competent and confident in all areas of your life, to have your unconscious mind learn what it needs to. That once learned, will let go of all your negative feelings and debilitating and paralyzing self-talk. That was the old way. People used to have many sessions with little or no change. You'd be guided to lovely places and feel so relaxed now, but not later. They'd make you relive those past memories when things felt really uncomfortable and low. And they tell you to be confident this way, using and installing their own generic way. That's not you. That's not yours. The secret, you see, you don't need someone telling you how to be or how long it will take. You just need the will to do whatever it takes to follow this program, because we're going to unconsciously learn from the past and keep the intention of your unconscious mind to create an empowering and confident present. And then with all of that, create the future you want. You see, together we're going to learn to change old beliefs. Together we're going to find new behaviours and new ways to feel confident. See, it's not my way of being confident, free, excited, happy, calm, content and joyful. It's your way. And together we're going to create a recipe in all your senses of how you want to be in all areas of your life. You see, take your time and feel comfortable. But time doesn't really have to take that long. Some people change in a second. How long have you got? I like to work really fast. And it doesn't have to be scary or uncomfortable. Why would you want to struggle and make it difficult? I like to work in an easy, simple and comfortable and lasting way. And let's make it easy and invest in you. See, invest in you with my help. See, self-help books and hypnosis CDs are good, but not good enough. You better pray and spray if you're going that direction. There's no gain without pain, and that's BS. The pleasure that comes from being confident in being you is immeasurable. Because when you achieve success in your competence, confidence and high self-esteem, you're going to feel empowered. What else couldn't you do right now? You will never know how far the ripples of this change will go. Today, I promised you a step-by-step program to regain your supreme inner confidence. The secret, my secret, to unconsciously learn from the past and keep that intention, that unconscious intention. Create an empowering and confident present, and then create the future. Each of these 3 steps has 2 specialized hypnosis processes and a video for each one, making the full 6 steps to your supreme inner confidence. But the final piece of the puzzle, you have a choice. Your responsibility. You can join me in this unique program and let me guide you to rediscover your supreme inner confidence, high self-esteem, and ultimately your freedom. So let's remind ourselves, who's this for? If you've finally had enough, you're saying to yourself, I'm prepared to do and have whatever it takes. This feels right. And you see it's the right thing to do. It's finally time to take action and reclaim your confidence, your self-esteem, and to be the real you. If that's you, hey, come and join me on this Supreme Inner Confidence program. You have nothing to lose but your low self-esteem and unconfidence. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's it. Come and join me, Paul Clough. We'll have fun and regain that supreme inner confidence.